everyone! Today we are going to discuss about expertise and skill acquisition and correlating it to the movie Gifted, which the protagonist is Mary, a child prodigy in mathematics.
As people get expertise or proficient in a certain task, they use less of their brains to perform the task. A study in 2003 shows that a person gets proficient to a task, the region of their brains he uses or she uses doing the task drop out or shrunk. In the movie, when Miss Bonnie challenged Mary into answering math equations, Mary can answer the questions quickly. Since Mary has expertise in such thing, answering Miss Bonnie's questions quickly was possible.
Cognitive stage commit to the memory packs relevant to the skill which they rehearse at they perform the skill. For example na dito ay, bali yung cognitive stage, ito yung nagsisimula ka palang kunin ng skill mo. At example ay si Dayan. Ever since bata siya, itututor na siya ng mama niya to the point of exploding her social life. At kahit periodicity din si Dayan, need pa rin siya i-tutor ng mama niya to level her expertise. And for associative stage, strengthen connection between element for successful performance. Dito naman, ito yung naa-apply na yung skill niya. Yung example ay nasa college na siya, yung tinatry nang sagutan yung math problem.
Autonomous stage according to Pitts and Foster's paradigm. This is the final stage of skills acquisitions where your motor performance become largely automatic, where your cognitive processing demands are minimal and the capability attending to and processing other informations. So, yung skills dito, mabilis na, automatic na siya nagagawa with less reliance on conscious thoughts. So, dito yung skills na nanatili siya kahit di mo siya araw-araw na ginagawa, kailangan lang ng short warm-up. So, best example dito yung mathematics skills ni Dayan, na sa sobrang expert niya sa field ng mathematics, muntikan niya nang masolve yung one of the unsolved math problem sa mundo, which is the Navier-Stokes equation.
Power law, it is the algorithm of the reaction time for a particular task decreases linearly with the number of practice trials taken, while the performance is the cognitive skill improved as the power function of practice and shows modest decline only over a long retention interval. Sa movie naman na ipakita dito yung habang kinakausap ni Miss Stevenson si Frank habang inaayos yung makina ng boat. Naipakita doon na dahil sa tagal na niyang ginagawa ay nasanay na siya at mas nag-improve pa dahil kahit kinakausap siya ni Miss Stevenson ay natapos na ito. And last is skill declines over long retention interval. Ito yung pag hindi mo ginamit yung skill mo ng matagal over a year, need mo siya ma-refresh or ma-recall. Like sa movie kay Frank, dati siyang professor ng philosophy. So dahil ang tagal na nung huli siyang nagturo, so basically need niya na ulit ma-refresh or ma-recall yun ulit para maalala niya.
In nature of expertise, proceduralization refers to the process by which people switch from explicit use of declarative knowledge to direct application of procedural knowledge, which enables them to perform the task without thinking about it. Sa movie, we can see na si Frank, yung uncle ni Mary, ay nagre-repair ng boats while talking to her. He can simultaneously talk to Mary and repair a boat because he has repaired boats numerous times and can do it without thinking much. On the other hand, tactical learning refers to a process by which people learn specific procedures for solving specific problems. Sa movie, makikita natin dito na si Mary ay very advanced in solving mathematical problems. She can do it without having to write down the equation nor say the solution out loud. She can solve math problems fastly and precisely because of a method that her uncle taught her called the Trachtenberg method.
Strategic learning refers to a process by which people learn to organize their problem solving. For example, ito yung pagtulong ni Evelyn kay Mary at pagbigay ng mga libro at laptop na may malaman ng mga problem solving para maging magaling si Mary when it comes to mathematical problems. However, sa problem perception naman, ito yung ability to learn, perceive problems, and ways that enable more effective problem solving procedures to apply. In the movie, yung sinasagutan ni Diana yung problem, like na-perceive niya yung math problem, therefore, kaya niyang gumawa ng procedure.
So let's discuss about pattern learning and memory. This is the process through which someone memorizes a series of methods or techniques for solving a particular problem, allowing them to recall the solution afterward rather than having to work it out from each time. A finding made by the group during his investigation demonstrates how chess experts have often saved the answers to issues that novices must solve as new problems. Additionally, the manner that human masters the game of chess illustrates how well we recognize pattern but how poorly we cognitively explore through various move sequences.
Tulad ng na-mention kanina, experts recognize patterns rather than thinking. Ang mga expert ay may dalawang advantages. Una, they do not have risk-making errors in problem solvings because they have stored the correct solutions. Second, because they have stored correct analysis of so many positions, they can focus their problem-solving efforts on more sophisticated aspects and strategies. The way Mary became an expert at mathematical problems reflects the fact that she is very good at pattern recognition. Hindi sinolve ni Mary ang mathematical equation sa board kasi alam niya na ang equation na yon ay hindi makakapag-provide ng tamang sagot, since naiintindihan niya ang pattern ng equation ay mali.
Long-term memory and expertise were correlated to each other as experts appear to be able to remember more patterns as well as larger patterns. Like Evelyn in the movie Gifted, she was an expert in the field of mathematics. She also recalls by activating her long-term memory to remember and utilize every formula, pattern, and algorithm she had learned through his life experiences and long-term study. She also shares those formulas, patterns, and algorithms with her granddaughter, Mary. Moreover, as Evelyn improved her domain of expertise, she has the ability to store and retrieve her long-term memory, especially since she was a researcher.
According kay Erickson and his colleagues, yung role of deliberate practice ay yung mga learners ay hindi lang nila na-perform yung kanilang skills. Instead, ay namamotivate rin sila ma-practice ito para mas ma-enhance ito. Nagkakaroon ng myelination which is mabilis na pag-transmit ng axon para makapag-send ng signal sa brain. Kaya nangyayari ito ay dahil nakapal yung myelin sheet sa ating brain. Ang example nito sa movie ay yung consistent na pagbabasa o pag-aaral ng mga books ni Mary.
According to Thorndike, our minds are composed of specific habits and association which provides a variety of narrow response to specific stimuli. For example, ang mathematician ay pwedeng maging scientist dahil may math sa science at ang isang French speaker ay pwedeng matuto ng Latin dahil may common words sa language na ito. There is identical elements between different domains and the transfer of skill from one domain to another is possible as long as may common elements sa mga domain na yon. However, a negative transfer is learning a new skill makes a person worse on another skill dahil magkaiba na ang abstract knowledge of elements sa mga domain na yon. In the movie, si Mary ay prodigy lang dahil isang domain lang naman yung expert siya, which is mathematics. Na-compare niya yung art project niya dun sa art project sa kaklase niya, which was 10 times better than hers dahil magkaiba sila ng expertise. Dito papasok yung elements of different domains. May math sa art but not too complex. There is a limit of transferring knowledge of a skill to another skill.
Implications for training of cognitive skills require a componential analysis through mastery learning. Basically, mastery learning is about monitoring the student's performance gradually and making sure that the student mastered all the components involved. So, kailangan nating ma-master muna ang basic instructions before proceeding to more complex instructions. However, in Mary's case, due to her intelligence at a young age, she can understand more complex instructions of mathematical equations compared to children same age as her. That's why in the movie, first, the former school she entered offered a full scholarship for gifted students like her. Second, Mary went to more advanced classes of mathematics in a college level of learning.
In conclusion, skill acquisition needs deliberate time and practice to master. Our brain's mental activity decreases as we become expert because there are faster neural activity and ability to process problem-solving patterns. It is possible to transfer skill from different domains as long as there are identical elements. This also implies in the education system, which is why there are specific curriculums for each domain.